Oh, live. Yay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Seth on the another Lieutenant Junior. And I am definitely doing a shout out because this is big news to you free to play in the third status people. The third, let's go ahead and roll my intro. Yeah, so do you like what I'm doing? Please go to that link. Please come support me if you like what I'm doing. Ah, damn, this call's nasty. Alright, so anyway, like as I was saying, hi, chat around. So like I was saying, earlier when I was talking to my, fleet mates on my channel, this game is going on 8-9 years, just like Star Trek is going 8-9 years. The free-to-play model, I want to say it was the third year, fourth year, I think. We needed to do the free-to-play ability, just everything else. When they brought this out, at the time, there was the third status and subscription status. Hey, Troy. Now, me, I'm a subscriber. I've been a subscriber. I did attach to the game. Been a subscriber ever since and everything else. The free-to-play are players that have not spent any money but yet have access to the original storyline of the game. Great news today. Yes, it is, Troy. The third status, players that have either used subscribers or was a subscriber and then went to the third status or spent money, usually $5 basically, to get something in the cartel market and then they come to third status. So they have kind of changed. So as you see, the team is working hard. So the Onslaught extension, which is coming in September. But here's the big news. Right now, you have a little cap of 200,000 credits and 350, blah, blah, blah. Well, when the next update, the 5.10.4 update comes out, your credit cap is going to go up to 1,000,000. So no more are you locked down at a 200,000 sum with everything else on. You can have 1,000 credits to play with. Your Quickbars right now, yeah, here it is. The third status, you have 4 Quickbars, and free to play, you only have 2. Well, in this game update 5.10.4 comes out in July, you're actually going to be going up. So, oh, no, whatever. Really adding a quick part to the third and free to play account, increasing the number of dive. So this is the third status and free to play. You are both going to be going up to 5 Quickbars. For us, we have a total of 6. I have all 6 of them available. Did everything else, and there's like something slotted in all 6 of them. But you're going up to 5 Quickbars, so you'll get all kind of put stuff on your HUD and keep going and playing the game. The big news to you guys is right here, or the other big news. Luckily, when they can change it to medical throats and quick travel, medical throats allow characters to die while they are died instead of that and go back to the medical station. Quick travel allows characters to immediately travel to discover points on the current planet. Both of these features are primarily available to subscribers, and like I said, me, because I'm a subscriber, I can jump all over the place. Oh, this is the wrong start, which I tend to do because I never look at my map. I never check my map on my mini map. Okay, jumped again. While the third free-to-play could only attain consumable version of the cartel market, both of these features are being removed in the cartel market. Every player will be able to revive or quick travel where acceptable. Now, don't be surprised. Now, me, I could jump. I would not be surprised that you'll be able to jump it, that you'll have a timer of some sort of like 5 minutes before you can jump again. You died while in battle. The third time you die, you can probably re-die right then and there. But if you die again, I would not be surprised that you'll have some sort of timer of, say, like, okay, you're dead again. You're an idiot. Well, you gotta wait 5 minutes before you can re-die again. But I am kind of glad that they're doing that because it used to be, free to play and the third status. I'd click on them and I'll say I can't revive this player, and when I was like, okay, why can I not revive you? What's going on here? And on their screen, they'll say, the medical droid's not showing up. It's telling me to go back to the medical station. And I'll be like, well, that's all you can do. Go back to the medical station. And then I'd go back to the medical station and then escort them to whatever it was we're trying to do so that they can, while they're leveling up, trying to get through the story, that's everything else, I'd go back to the medical station and then go with them, beside them, to try to help them, level up, basically. So I'm glad that they're finally fixing that because I've had quite a few people, I'll be leveling up in health and I'll be like, you thought you had medical throws. Why is it not popping? Oh, you're free to play. Oh, you're the third status. That's why. So I'm glad that they're changing that. But don't be surprised that you'll have some sort of timer, like, yeah, you can revive the first time right away, but then the second, third, fourth, fifth time, you're going to have some sort of timer to deal with. Now, all of this is coming in July, just everything else and all. So that's going to be the big news, just everything else and all. Now I need to go do the Star Trek news, just everything else. So when I saw this today, I was like, oh, I've got to do a video shout out about this. Because I've got quite a few people. Now they'll just give us more content, gear, and subscription options. Hi, Aaron. Well, like I said, sadly, you're always going to be one story behind us, just everything else. Because, like I said, yeah, because I have been a subscriber all along. So this Onslaught extension, I'm going to do a deal. Since you're the third status, the Jedi Sage, if I'm looking at the timeline, the Jedi Sage, is it this one? You see right there. That's dot 3. See, I think you'll do that one right there, because that's 3 stories behind us. Excuse me. Um, yeah, because that's the one right there. You should be able to do that. Because I have to dig up there with that one. Damn, why am I got the sneezes all of a sudden? Yeah, because like I said, you should. Well, let me go back. Yeah, I got the sneezes for some reason. Um, and then just the other one. Yeah, the FTL news is next. Uh, yeah, the one that just came out last Tuesday was this one. Yeah, that's the one that came out last Tuesday. Was that one? And now, like I said, you guys are always a story behind us, basically. Now I take it back. Knights of the Eternal Throne of Tree to Premium players. Oh, shit. Seriously? Thought that the devil by now. I thought that the devil by now. See, that's the latest one right there. Jedi Sage Under Siege. Um, hmm, I guess not. There it is, Onslaught. And this is the one that's coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big update, the Onslaught. That's the one that's coming up next. Well, we basically are going back to the Sith and the Jedi's. As you can see, that Malchus. This girl you actually meet on the one planet that everything else, but you really don't interact with her. You just see her walking around and checking out things in the Jedi Temple, but you don't interact with her. You just see her walking around, just everything else. And then of course there's Darth Malchus right there. So we're going back to the where the whole game got started with the Sith was, coming into the Coruscant and ambushing Coruscant. The Sith was making advances on the Republic. We're going back to that level. So I'm glad that we're doing that. And then return to Corellia to get in your own slot. Yeah, because like I said, ladies and gentlemen, free to play. They can play all the way up to like basically level 50. But if you want to go to 60 to I think it's 70, you have to become the third status. You have to, buy something in the cartel market, and then be able to go that. I wonder if I can find it this way. Yeah, the story's so far. No, go back. Galactic History. Story missions. Yeah, there's what I was looking for. So far, here's the stories right here. Our third extension was the Naked one right here. Then the next one was the Redden one. Then the next one was the Knights of the Fallen Throne right here. Followed by the Knights of the Eternal Throne right here. That's what I was looking for. This right here. The next big one is the Onslaught. Yeah, like Troy said, and that's another reason why I like this game. Now, me, I choose to keep subscribing because there's a lot of these, like me, I ain't still mad. I was a beta tester of the game. I was already subscribed to the game right after I started beta testing it. So all this stuff right here, I should have gotten free of charge, but I didn't. They're going to have to pay another $19 on top of the $14 that I was already paying, just get all of this unlocked. The one thing about in this game, when they have an extension coming out, if you're subscribed until the thing becomes available and goes live, like this one here, I got I forgot what I got to the Redden one. You got something from Redden. On this one, you got a bottleneck, I believe it was, a walking droid, I believe it was. This one, I believe there was some outfit or something, this, everything else. But if you describe, throughout the whole entire time while the thing is coming up, you get these these free gifts as you're like leveling up to everything else. And then when the thing goes live, all those free gifts, because you subscribed the whole entire time, you'd get free of charge. Except to this one, no, I really wish they would unlock this because everybody, including me, who was a subscriber the whole entire time, give it the hard trainer, give us all this, because I was a data detector and a subscriber the whole time. Um, yeah, so that's what I was kind of trying to point out. But as Troy was saying, yeah, you don't have to stay subscribed the whole entire time. You can subscribe 1 month, whatever the free gift is that month, you'll get it free to that month, that's everything else. And then after you get the, and that's the other thing. Let me open this up. Open up another link. Um, So like, okay, this right here. So the idea is you subscribe to 1 month. All of the stuff here, that everything else, plus the reward, if there's a reward, you'll get unlocked. And then all of the stories, literally, like Troy was pointing out, if you subscribe, all of this to come unlocked on your account. And then after the end of the month, just cancel. After you cancel, you become the third status, and then all of these stories are unlocked and available on your account for the rest of your, as long as you don't do anything stupid and get your account in trouble or whatever, just everything else. And what a lot of people do is, like, I've actually got some people saying that they are actually going to join me when the new Jedi thingy, oh, Lord, it's got the name. The Jedi Onslaught. When the new Jedi Onslaught comes out, I've actually got a bunch of people telling me that when the Jedi Onslaught story comes out, they will actually resubscribe to the game and do the whole new game because they want to see Dark Knights again and want to see what Dark Knights does with everything else. They'll subscribe to that whole month, see what Dark Knights is, and then at the end of the month, they'll just cancel. They'll just let it go. They'll cancel. But, that's the advantage of this game. You can subscribe 1 month, get all of this unlocked, get all this stuff unlocked. Now, the gifts you won't get because you had to be subscribed during that time to get those 3 gifts and everything else and all. But the story itself, if you're just interested in just the story itself, no, like I said, I think it's worth it because when it comes to game bug, game lag, game stupidity, even though this is on a Heroes engine, it's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. Um, so I don't know what else to say. But right now, this is the latest update right now. Just everything else. And if you subscribed, yeah, you'll get the story. You'll be able to play the story. See the whole story. And I think it's worth it. Whereas other games, I'm not going to mention their names because, like I said, I've tried them out. I've subscribed to them. And then the money grab that some of them do, like certain areas, like, oh, thanks for your monthly subscription, but it's an extra $9 to unlock this map, or it's an extra, $12 to unlock this part. Going to third isn't so that. Exactly, and that's what I was saying. A lot of people like, you can't do nothing with this game. No, you do 1 month and then let your thing go to the third status. Yeah, in time, I want to say like about a year from now, Aaron will actually be able to play this in a year because if you look, all of this here, Aaron can do on his account now. Aaron's the third status. Aaron can do all these stories, and I think one of his tunes, I'm helping him through the Reverend story right now. The only thing that bugged me about the game is these two here, because so many people wanted to be solo player only. You can't team up to these two. You're on your own, so you got to make sure you have good gear. Pay attention to your rotations and your attack rotation, your defense rotation and your dot rotation, just everything else. You just have to pay attention to it, just everything else, because it does matter when you're doing your rotations and stuff. But so many people wanted to be, solo only. I don't want my friend to come along. My friend's never online. I gotta do it by myself. So they literally gave you a companion that's pretty much God. Do you ever do the flashpoints and you get that God droid? No, it's not to go to third status to just not myself. And yeah, and Aaron, you can ask Troy there. He's right now at the third status right now. Like when I was telling him about the new planet, yeah, I'm on the new planet running around, just everything else and all. And like right now, or our next chapter is hot, the residents of the Elder tonight. Oh, I thought he was already in the Southern one. Okay, sorry. Like these right now. These are the events right now. I need to get back into it because I showed them yesterday, starting just everything else that I hadn't gone back into, grind on them to get them unlocked. But all of these here, yeah, you can meet. I am trying to get this one here because I know, and here's another reason why, I love this game. The community content creators are like, need the Star Wars Escape podcast. If all the games out there, all the game companies out there, Star Wars Old Republic is the only one that actually reaches out to the creators. If you are constantly showing your, love to the game, support to the game, getting new players into the game and helping them learn the game and basically become a mentor to those people and letting them level up. Of all of the, games I've played, Star Wars The Old Republic here, it's the only one that does a shout out to these different ones, just everything else that reaches out to, hey, community content creator of the month. And yeah, each month you have the chance of showing this out, just everything else. So I am trying to push myself because I would like to see, my channel on there and, just everything else and all. So yeah, this is another reason why I like this game. Alright, so I don't know what else to say, just everything else. Now, like I said, did a changes to the system. Yeah, this is going to be good news to a lot of people, especially these three right here, just everything else. So this is going to be good changes. Like I said, you're going to get 5 Quickbars instead of your usual 2 or 3. Your little cat is going up to 1,000,000, so you'll have 1,000,000 to play with now. And then medical codes. You're only going to get medical codes. Again, like I said, I would not be surprised if both on quick travel and medical codes you'll have some sort of timer to deal with. That's everything else and all. But that's going to be good news because now, both of you guys, when we're in a battle and I don't pay attention to try to keep you alive on my healer and you die, a lot of times you have no choice to go back to the medical station. So this is going to be good to you guys and everything else. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to FTO news, just everything else because the FTO news, there's some interesting stuff there on the FTO. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the ending, shall we? Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, Seth on another question, Jr. Thank you for watching my stream. Please click on that follow button. Please also hit the little bell notification and become follow me. I do want to point out, those are links there. Please go to those links if you want to get more info. And please come to my Patreon page and support me if you enjoy my work and all. Thank you. Bye. Alright, so I will be right back with FTO News.